How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battle. Today we're using the Chi-Yu team again. If you want to use it, use the rental code at the top right corner of the screen. Today we have a battle versus Tony Torkoal. He's a YouTuber as well. Go check out his channel down in the description. And he's finally brought a Torkoal. Let me know who you think is going to win based on the teams you see on screen right now. And please like and subscribe for double daily uploads from me. With that being said, let's jump to the game. And the battle begins, so Tony over there is going to lead off with Pop Rocks, which is, of course, the Garganacl, as we led off with the Glimmora. So Glimmora is a decent one here. They're probably going to go for the Stealth Rocks, which is absolutely fine. I am debating going for the Stealth Rocks, but then again, another part of me wants to go straight for an Earth Power. So what I'm going to do is Earth Power or Stealth Rocks? Earth Power or Stealth Rocks? We'll go for Stealth Rocks. We can always just Mortal Spin if they go for a Stealth Rocks of their own, so I can't really see what they can do to me. Other than Body Press, which is neutral, so go for the Stealth Rocks. They'll probably go for their own Stealth Rocks, like I said, as they go for the Stone Edge and miss. Ooh, that's ouch. I'm just gonna go straight for the Earth Power now. I see no reason not to go for the Earth Power, as that's gonna just do half, which is amazing, absolutely amazing. So we get a Spin-F drop as well, which is really cool. They go for a Sandstorm, which is gonna boost his special defense right back up, so I'm now confident that we cannot live. No, we cannot take it out in the next hit, but I don't really lose anything from going for it, so I'm going to go ahead and do just that. As we go for the Earth Power, that's going to definitely take them out, no problems there. Not sure why Sandstorm, I'm not sure why he didn't go for the Stealth Rocks there, but you know, it happens. People run funky sets, and I love it. I love seeing cool sets like that. So Sandstorm Garganacl, ladies and gentlemen, I love it. I absolutely love it. Next, they're going to go into Manny, which is, of course, going to be the Paradox, Donphan, the Great Tusk. This thing obviously threatens Glimmora out, but are they going to go for a Rapid Spin, or are they going to go for a Ground-type move? That's the real question. That's the real question right there. So, could go Bronzong as an option. I might just stay in and see what they're going to do. I might just stay in and go for a Mortal Spin in case they go for their own Stealth Rocks as well. We go first apparently, which is going to poison them, which is always nice. Getting the poison off on this thing is always nice. As they're going to go for a Knockoff, which is going to activate our Toxic Debris, which is absolutely amazing. Knockoff, I'm glad I didn't go into Gengar to spin block then. I'm glad I didn't go into Gengar, because sometimes you got to remember that he's already shown that he's running a funny Garganacl set. So it makes it a bit unpredictable, which is worrying, and that's where you can get caught off guard. And I get caught off guard a lot. So we know they're going to go for a physical attack. If they're going to go for a Rapid Spin, I kind of want to go for a Stealth Rock again. Kind of want to go for an Earth Power as well. They probably go for a Ground type move here, right? Or do they just go for another knockoff to KO us? I'm going to go for the Earth Power just to get some damage off. I think getting damage off on this thing is going to be useful. So we get the Earth Power off. We're going to do a nice bit of damage to them. They go for another knockoff, and that's going to take us out. So it's going to put some Toxic Debris on the ground as well, which is always nice. I'm going to guess that Torkoal's their Rapid Spinner and not this thing, which makes sense. Torkoal is a bulky boy. He can definitely do some Rapid Spin shenanigans. So the poison's going to set in as well on the Great Tusk, which is always nice. We can just go into Gengar now if we want to and go for a Dazzling Gleam. I see no reason not to. In fact, no, we don't even need to go for Dazzling Gleam. We just go straight for a Shadow Ball. Gengar's looking good this game. Gengar's looking real good. So we'll go for a Shadow Ball real quick. There we go. Nice and easy. Take him out. They haven't really got a good switch in, so they kind of have to let Great Tusk go down here. As they do, down goes Manny. So that's absolutely amazing. With the Sandstorm subsiding, though, pretty sure Torkoal can take a hit and go for what it wants to go for. I'm pretty sure Ceruledge can just go for a Shadow Sneak and take us out. Flapple, no. Jumpluff might outspeed us, so we've got to be careful of that. They're going to go into Anakin, which is of course going to be the Ceruledge. That's a cool nickname, Anakin. I like that. Makes sense. It's gone to the dark side of the Force. So I don't want to get hit by a Shadow Sneak right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my Duduntus, the Dunsparce, and the reason I'm going to Dunsparce is because we're obviously a normal type. We're immune to the Ghost type. If you didn't know, which I'm sure you already did, because everyone who watches these videos are super smart, not being sarcastic either. They go for the Shadow Sneak, of course, that's not going to do any damage to us. And now they're probably going to go for a Close Combat or a Bitter Blade, so that gives me leeway to switch into something else. I don't have a good switch into Bitter Blade, really. I suppose we could just coil and see what they're going to do. Yeah, let's coil and see what they're going to do. Let's see if we can get a Dudunsparce sweep going on here. So they're going to switch out. Tells me they don't have close combat. They're going to go into subscribe, which is, of course, their own Torkoal. That's absolutely fine. It's going to get some nice stealth rock damage, some nice toxic spikes in itself. We're going to go for a coil. They go for a drought, which is great for the Jumpluff and the Ceruledge, because it's going to boost the power of the fire type moves. And also, I think Jumpluff gets chlorophyll, so that's awesome for that. With our defenses and our attack heightened, though, I think we can do a lot of damage here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight for the Hyper Drill. I think Hyper Drill is a good option. And I'm also just looking at their team. Let's see if we can go for a Dudunsparce sweep. So I'm going to Terra Blast and go for Hyper Drill. I'm going to Terra and go for Hyper Drill. The reason I'm Terroring is because I don't want to get burned. I don't want to get burned by this Torkoal. That's for sure. So we'll Terra Blast. We'll Terraform into Terraform. I like that. I'm going to say Terraform. We're going to Terraform into a fire type right now. That sounds so much better than Terrestrialize. Terraform. I love it. So we're going to Terraform into a fire type so we don't get burned by anything. They go for a Rapid Spin. That's obviously going to get rid of the Stealth Rocks and the Toxic Spikes, which is absolutely amazing for them. However, the damage has already been done to the Torkoal, and I'm afraid Torkoal might go down to Poison right now. It might not. It might not. I don't think it will. Let's have a look, see what it's going to do. Let's see what damage we're doing. It nearly does. So, we obviously can't touch the Ceruledge. I'm going to go for a Terra Blast Fire just in case they go into Ceruledge, just to see if we can get some damage off on them. There we go. And also just to see the Dunsparce do some damage here with Terra Blast. It's always fun to see the Dunsparce breathing fire on another Pokemon. So, Torkoal goes down to a nice and powerful Terra Blast Fire. Now that we're terraformed into a fire type, we can't get burned, and the Ceruledge can't really touch us as well as us not being able to touch it. So the Dunsparce is looking good right now. The Dunsparce is looking real good right now. In comes Cotton Candy, which is going to be the Jumpluff. Nice and shiny as well. That's pretty cool. I haven't seen a shiny Jumpluff in time. I'm going to go for a Terra Blast Fire, though. I see absolutely no reason not to. They go for a Sleep Powder. No! The Sleep Powder comes through. That's awesome. So we're in a bit of a pickle, but not really, because I'm struggling to see what Jumpluff can do to us right now. So we could just try and wake up. I think that's all we need to do, try and wake up. I'm pretty sure that's all we need to do, try and wake up. They're going to withdraw the Jumpluff now that it's asleep, and they're probably going to go into Ceruledge, right? Anakin, yeah, Anakin comes in. Anakin's obviously not bothered about Stealth Rocks anymore, and we are fast asleep for one turn, which is fine. And then that's the second turn of being asleep, as this thing is going to get hurt by its poison, which is absolutely amazing. Thank you, Glimmora, for your hazard stacking earlier. Let's go for a Terra Blast in the sun and see what kind of damage we're talking about here. Hopefully we can wake up. They actually go for a Bulk Up, which is interesting. So Bulk Up is a fine move to go for right there. Let's see. Oh, we woke up. Cool. Let's see how much Terra Blast Fire is going to do. Let's just see how much Terra Blast Fire is going to do right now. Go for it. Does a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. And we got the Weak Armor as well, which is going to boost the speed, granted, but we're lowering the defense. And the poison's going to kick in as well. So another Terra Blast Fire is looking good right now. I think we might get a Dunsparce sweep, which would be absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing if we can get a Dunsparce sweep. So they're going to go for a Shadow Sneak. That's obviously going to do a decent chunk of damage to us. It gets a crit as well, which is great. It's going to boost our speed, though, thanks to Rattled, which is awesome. As we're going to go for a Terra Blast and hopefully take this thing out. So let's go for the Terra Blast real quick. There we go. Takes out Anakin. Nicely done. And with the boosted speed as well, that's amazing. So Rattled is such a cool ability for this thing to have. I know it's like, if it gets intimidated, it gets a boost in speed, which is like meh, because you're intimidated and you don't really need the speed boost. You just need to switch out. But when you get hit by a ghost type move like that, which you can't normally when you're its normal form, because obviously you're a normal type, it's pretty awesome. So in comes Cotton Candy over there. Now, we're not outspeeding this thing. There's no way whatsoever. Let's go for the Terra Blast anyway, just on the off chance we do. They go for the Sleep Powder. Of course they hit the Sleep Powder. Why wouldn't they hit the Sleep Powder? But we're fine. We're the Dunsparce. We don't need no nothing. We don't need no nothing. What I can do now is I could go into Haxorus. But I'm inclined to stay in and go for a Terra Blast and wake up first turn. Just watch me wake up. Just watch me wake up. Just watch. They're going to go into Flapple. Ha! What's Flapple going to do to a DUDUNSPARCE? We woke up first turn. Yes, and we're going to go for a Terrablast Fire. Absolutely amazing work from DUDUNSPARCE over there, as that is going to cleanly take out the Flapple. No problems whatsoever. Oh my god, DUDUNSPARCE, you absolute monster. Absolute monster over here. Look at him. He's just a long boy. He's just so cool. In comes Cotton Candy. This thing's obviously going to put us to sleep and do some shenanigery like that. I'm interested to see what attacks this thing's going to go for. I think Acrobatics is a move that it uses quite a lot. They go for a Leech Seed. That's obviously not going to do too much in this instance because we're just going to be able to cleanly take them out with a Terra Blast now. As we go for the Terra Blast, are they Focus Sash? Are they Focus Sashed? They're not. Not Focus Sash. Nice. You know, my jump off that I run, I don't have an item on it just so that I can get the Acrobatics booster off the bat because it's fast and it can come in and do stuff. So, DUDUNSPARCE Sweep. Hype. DUDUNSPARCE Sweep. Love it. Absolutely love it. Thank you, Tony. That was a brilliant battle. It was pretty fun. DUDUNSPARCE really got to shine there, and I really appreciate that because I was wanting it to shine so much. You have no idea how much I wanted it to shine. It's a shame Chi-Yu didn't get to do anything in these games. I might do a third battle with this team just to get Chi-Yu to do something. Thank you for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.